In the spring of 2020, the physical world locked down, and humanity urgently needed a digital replacement to stay connected. We already had a dedicated verb for this. For years, making an internet call meant you were Skyping. But when the moment actually arrived, the world chose to Zoom instead. Skype invented the modern video call. It was so dominant that Microsoft bought it for $8.5 billion in 2011 to lock down the future of consumer communication. This chart tracks video call market share in early 2020. Skype controls nearly a third of the market, but within 12 months, it plummeted to 6.6%, while Zoom captured nearly half the globe. How does a tech monopoly vanish so quickly that it schedules its own permanent shutdown for May 2025? After the acquisition, Microsoft attempted to weave Skype into everything. They positioned it as the communication backbone for Xbox, Windows, and Outlook. The fatal flaw was Skype's foundation. It relied on an aging peer-to-peer architecture, meaning calls routed directly between users' computers rather than centralized servers. It simply couldn't handle Microsoft's massive scale. Microsoft tried migrating that legacy code to cloud servers mid-flight. The result was a mess of dropped calls, heavy lag, and extreme memory bloat. To distract from the back-end instability, management chased front-end trends. In 2017, they rolled out a massive redesign aimed at cloning Snapchat. The update buried the basic dial pad under temporary stories and colorful emojis. Users were furious, driving App Store ratings down to 1.5 stars as they struggled to figure out how to just make a call. At the same time, Microsoft was actively diverting its lucrative enterprise clients away from Skype, first pushing them to a tool called Link and eventually to Microsoft Teams. By attempting to be a social network, an office suite, and a gaming chat app all at once, Skype broke the single feature people actually relied on: reliable calling. A former Cisco engineer named Eric Yuan saw this vulnerability. He left his job to create Zoom with a singular, ruthless focus on making video calls work every single time. Zoom eliminated the setup process. You didn't need to create an account, exchange usernames, or download heavy software. You clicked a URL and you were in the meeting. This schematic shows Zoom's advantage: a cloud-native architecture using scalable video coding. Instead of one heavy file, SVC divides a video stream into layers of different resolutions. If your Wi-Fi struggles, Zoom instantly shuds the highest resolution layers, keeping the connection alive on lower bandwidth. Zoom built its foundation specifically for network resiliency. It directly solved the dropped call crisis that Skype's legacy code was still struggling to fix. Then came the spring of 2020. The global workforce moved into their living rooms, forcing an immediate, worldwide reliance on digital communication to survive. This graph reveals Skype's collapse under pressure. As global demand for video calls hit an all-time high, Skype's daily active users shrank, dropping from 40 million to 36 million. On the exact same timeline, Zoom experienced an explosive 1,900% growth in meeting participants. The consumer base fractured. Families and friends abandoned Skype for mobile ads, like WhatsApp and FaceTime, which integrated seamlessly with their existing phone books. Gamers and internet hobbyists ditched Skype's clunky group calls for Discord, migrating entirely to seamless, persistent voice servers. And the corporate world abandoned Skype for business, settling into the dedicated text and video collaboration environments of Slack and Microsoft Teams. The pandemic merely acted as a catalyst. It exposed the reality that highly specialized competitors had out-engineered Skype in every specific use case. In February 2025, Microsoft announced the final verdict. After 21 years, Skype will be permanently shut down on May 5, 2025. An $8.5 billion budget, deep corporate integration, and a globally famous brand name offer no protection if a product abandons its core utility. Zoom conquered the greatest remote work boom in human history by remaining fiercely dedicated to the one thing Skype forgot: making sure people could be seen and heard with zero friction.